The idyllic Irish village that promises timeless romance is not merely a picturesque escape, but a living archive of communal memory, demanding you confront the intergenerational silences buried beneath cobblestone charm. And true belonging requires not curating a perfect heritage aesthetic for outsiders, but integrating the weight of local history until love becomes an act of radical stewardship rather than nostalgic consumption. In Love in Ballymara, the complete collection, Maeve McBride transforms the sweet Irish romance series into profound exploration of place-based sovereignty and feminine reclamation across 6 interconnected narratives, proving liberation isn't found in escaping modernity, it's forged in honoring the women who stayed when every cultural script demanded they leave. This psychologically precise anthology makes every courtship feel like both testimony and healing, where consent to root is negotiated through mutual recognition rather than assumed tradition, and peace means protecting the person beneath the postcard when tourism demands she remain ornament. From peat smoke and fiddle narration, listeners enter worlds where hospitality is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable welcome, perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent sweet romance, where female complexity defies quaint expectations. When returning daughters, steadfast locals, and reluctant heirs navigate Ballymara's evolving identity across generations, they discover their personal longings mirror the exact suppression endured beneath decades of performative resilience. And their partners' quiet refusals to enforce gendered roles create sanctuaries defying patriarchal inheritance. Navigating matchmaking rituals and buried attractions, each couple realizes their union isn't about preservation, but recalibration, with McBride avoiding reducing heroines to dutiful caretakers or heroes to stoic providers, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries, even as nostalgia blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing diverse voices with remarkable distinction, making chemistry palpable across eras, while sound design anchors existential stakes through distant church bells, rain against thatched roofs, and hushed breaths syncing with moments of clarity. What elevates this beyond typical sweet romance fare is portraying rural intimacy as somatic practice rather than romanticized escapism, with each heroine confronting how community culture equated worth with service, while partners create space where contradictions exist with diminishment, relationships evolving through shared silences during harvest festivals, bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both cultural integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against developers mistaking tradition for stagnation, supported by villagers encoding suppressed grief, elders carrying intergenerational wisdom, and the land itself absorbing centuries of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward place is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with seasonal rituals mirroring emotional integration, and community gatherings become metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this complete collection is immersive descent into sacred continuity, with pacing mirroring generational cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately redefining sweet Irish romance by centering female epistemology within place-based frameworks and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to stay rooted on your own terms, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by expectation.